So as I think I've said before, like I think about you every day. So I think like maybe I'll make you a video every day, or at least try to. Sometimes I'm too busy. Like tomorrow, I'm going to West Sussex for a job interview, and I might be out all day, so I might not really be able to get around to it then. And I would like to actually do a video for you every day. I mean, maybe like in my mind, or for me, I can like pretend that it's sort of like talking to you or something. If that doesn't sound too weird. And I was walking around earlier today thinking about you, and thinking about sort of what I know about your life so far, or what I think I know about your life so far. And like I saw your Facebook feed, and you haven't posted on Facebook since 2017. Saw your Twitter, and I really don't want this to come across as anything kind of horrible, but it seems like you've never really had that much of an active social life. And I mean, you're kind of like myself on the level as well. I think I don't need to be lonely. I hate the idea of you out there having no friends or no one to talk to, or you being isolated. And I think when I saw you in Warmers at that time, you certainly did look isolated, and you look lonely. I'm lonely as hell, and that's just like yet another way in which the world batters my psyche. You know, in addition to like the feast of bullshit it's given me so far over many years. It's I always had to do it in isolation and go through it. I know how tough that is. I know, it's a daily struggle against your own mind, and to put the thoughts that put you down or seek to put you down in check, and ignore them and get up and try and do something and try and make something of your life. And I think when the more that your brain attacks yourself, or the more your mind attacks yourself, I interpret it as something like a bigger call to action. And I think it means more like, no, it's not okay for you to just sit around or go through a normal, regular life like most people do. Like you're supposed to do something very significant and very important and work hard on it. I think that's what I like to think more. As is my unconscious mind telling my mind, no, you really need to focus on your work and what you're doing, and you need to make really big, important contributions. And I tend to think, or a lot of the time, it's not, is it the very popular kids at school who go on to do the really, you know, significant things in the world? I don't think so much. It's more like, yeah, the outcasts, the geeks, the nerds, the weirdos, etc., isn't it? And like a lot of the popular kids, they'll go on to be very successful. I mean, a lot of the kids I go to school with who are like, the alphas, so called, they'll go on to have great careers and earn lots of money and have nice houses and so on. And but I mean, I think for a certain sort of outcastish type, and I think this is another level on which we might be quite similar. You know, people who we don't fit in with the rest of them. We're oddballs. We're outside. We're kooky. We're weird. I think, yeah, it's very often from people like us who go on to do really extraordinary things or are capable of doing them. And maybe I haven't quite figured out just quite what the scope of that is yet in my own life, or really sort of where I should focus my energies quite yet, even though there's an awful lot of things that I've been working on, a huge amount. And and I did have the thought also that today, actually, that like, do I really want someone in my life, or do I want to inflict my life upon someone else? And that's the other side of that coin. It's like the other side of it is do I actually want someone to share my life, or am I am I finding my solitude valuable creatively? And is it leading to good things? I don't know if it's leading to bad things per se, but I mean, like, yeah, what if I were to live with you or be going out with you regularly and spending a lot of time with you? Would my mind be elsewhere? Or would you feel that my mind was elsewhere or should be elsewhere? Would it quite work for that reason? Because I'm so encumbered by the variety of creative projects I work on. It's very tricky, but I mean, then again, like, people have got to work, haven't they? And, lawyers have girlfriends, writers have girlfriends. I know, yeah, it takes a lot of isolation and shutting yourself away, but then again, people have got to work as well. And this is just because I haven't made much money doing it yet. I don't think that would be true in your case necessarily. But yeah, for a lot of people, it's like, well, you haven't got any money to show for what you've done, so I'm not going to get you. It's fine. I'm not too worried. I know a writer, Jem Roberts, comedy historian, very good comedy historian as well, whose book The Fruit I've read and would highly recommend if you're interested in the genesis of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He's gone through his life, I think probably being the starving artist type or, the piss poor writer type. And he's working more regularly now. He's got like some sort of regular paying job, I think, and still does writing and probably making more money from his writing now because he's written several books and he's early 40s. He's in a long term relationship, but just had a kid. So it's like, can I wait till I'm 40 to have a kid? Right. Well, yeah, I can. Some people don't have them until they're in their 50s. This is it, I think. It's this pressure towards childbirth. And I brought this up in other videos as well. I don't think I want one for a while. I don't have to consider the issue of children or the issue of issue, should we say, quite yet. Maybe. No, I don't. But a lot of people like around this time, baby fever kicks in and it's marriages and it's late 20s, early 30s. I mean, a few of my friends from school have married already. Oh no, like prior to about 2 years ago, I knew of one person in my friend group who was married, but he married way long ago, like when he was in his 22 or something. He was. So that's an outlier. That's an anomaly. But then, like, one person got married about a year ago, then and a few more now. It's like it's marriage season, and I doubt I'll get invited to half their weddings. Shit, I said about like Dauncey School online, etc. There's no real reason why any warmest people wouldn't invite me to their wedding though, or wouldn't, or like not do that other than lockdown. A few of them did get married in lockdown as an excuse for a cheap wedding. But there's actually no need to do any of this now. That's the other thing, and I think this is like more like a life lesson. And maybe this means like that I don't have to like continue doing daily videos for you, but maybe I'll just have it on a feature for my channel, like something I want to say to Amanda, even though I can't manage to say everything I want to say to you. It seems in one thing, like one lesson. Like I just want to keep it like brief to an extent. I don't want to go on for pages and pages and pages, just because like. Would it be better if I did? I'm trying to explain everything very exactly. Exactingly. It's like, no, like I don't think I'll have children like close to now. Like I was sort of thinking like, oh geez, I'm 29. I need to have kids like soon. Why? People have kids in their 40s all the time, often. My uncle did it. Both of them, I think, did that. With their spouses, my aunties. And it is possible. Like, why this trend of early children? I mean, I guess, like, yeah, I've said this before as well. Like, yeah, if you love one another, if like you you got with like the nicest, most attractive person you're likely to get with in your life, you think, okay with them, like, yeah, do it all that way if you want. But it's by no means a necessity. That I think is a crucial lesson I've learned now heading into my 30s. So I'm 29, almost 30. Well, not, well, yeah, well, 11 months till 30. Right, listen, yes. I don't need to have children at all in that decade. I don't, strictly speaking, need to have them ever, but I don't need to have children in my 30s. I don't need to. No one does. They will eat time, they'll eat money, and they will make me less successful if I have them. I think this whole thing about like women needing to, well, women of course do need to quit their careers for child rearing purposes. But I think it also impacts men as well because men want to spend time with their kids and they don't want to have to work to spend time with their kids, and this probably breaks up marriages like nothing else. And they want to work less hours, but they're like, well, we need more money for this, this, and this, so you got to work more hours. And yeah, like men probably try to resist rising higher, or maybe really try to quickly rise higher in a sort of a few year gap, then sort of sit somewhere comfortable and stay there, possibly, and have work life balance. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have them. Like, it might be easier that way. I don't know. I do want them though. I do. I do want them now. I think I've mentioned this before on here. It was a comedian friend of mine, Matt Alford's video of his son making like a stop motion Darth Vader Lego thing. It was really good. I was like, I want all those moments in my life. If I raise a little creative time, because I know like quite a lot of hard work goes into that. So if I were him, I'd be gushing with pride over seeing that. And it was really nice to see that. I couldn't like not have moments like that in my life. I just feel like, they did something really amazing. You know. So yeah, like I did get those kind of like broody, parenty feelings, I think, recently. But it needn't happen. It doesn't need to happen, obviously, now. Of course it doesn't. I've got in effect like another decade of freedom. Should I choose to accept it? 30s. No girlfriend, no attachments, no dependence. This could be pretty good. If I play my cards right, I think this could be great. This could be really fun. Yeah. I mean, think it could. Like, I don't have any commitments. I have the capability of earning money in agriculture and in the hospitality industry. Um, I'm, yeah, I'm fully on benefits. All that's sorted. What else do I need in life? Right this moment. Do I need a girlfriend? What do I need? What do I need? Like, what do I actually need though? Got my books, got my bookcase, got my clothes, heat, got light, the internet, Netflix, which I suppose I could get rid of because it's actually shite. Never worth the money. There's always something I want to watch on it, and it's just the easiest option. My plants, my tobacco, my tomato plant, which is which has got a ripening tomato on it now. It's not just green. I can go where I want free, I mean, free man. I've had my freedom put under huge threats in the past by certain people. I've endured that. I've always felt a huge amount of anxiety about the future. Huge anxiety. Like, it's all going to end in tears. It's all going to shit. But I think I might have figured out a reason why I can have a really cool life. I'm nearly out my 20s and I don't have a kid. And this is the reason, I think. I feel like kind of gifted and lucky by that. And, I mean, loads of people, obviously everyone loves their kids. Or loads of people, yeah, that's like, being a dad, being a mum. It's like, they love it, and it's like the best thing ever. I bet it is as well. I do want them. But, yeah, I don't have my life sorted out. And the only people who manage to do that well in their 20s are people who do have their lives sorted out, who do know what they want to do and what they're going to do. Don't have that. I'm too it's too fluid at the moment. My life's too fluid. It's too irregular. What bollocks to regularity? I can go woofing anywhere on the planet like that. I stay on an organic farm for 6 months. He's, somehow make money. Try to like hustle online or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, some money coming in from benefits. Did that. Or can you not be out of the country? I don't think you can be out of the country for universal credit, but still get PIP or something. That'll go a long way in like Papua New Guinea or like Central America or Africa. Like 369 quid a month in Africa. Like, there's a lot of money in like Botswana somewhere. All right, I'm doing this Plumpton agriculture course. That is my year to think about stuff. I do need to earn up a new war chest. So I got to do farm work. I got this farm work job interview tomorrow at Goodwood Home Farm, which is for pigs, which is not ideal. It's not really what I want to do, if anything, in farming. But I bet it pays pretty well, and it looks like a very cool business to work for and have on your CV. So if I get offered the job, I'd probably take it. Yeah, and that'll work, I think. And yeah, after that, going. So I was trying to. 1 minute.